My name is Amanya Derry. I'm going to be your host today. Before we go so deep, I just want to remind you guys to subscribe, follow our TikTok, follow our Instagram. I was having a conversation with one of my boys beginning of this month. We're talking about adulting. He said, bro, I didn't expect adulthood to be this complicated. Talk about that jazz, because I realized what we expected adulthood to be or to turn out is not what we are actually experiencing as adults. Back then, when I was 9 years, 8 years, I thought once I clock 20 years, 22, 23, 25, I'm going to have my whole life sorted, driving, I'm going to be having a house, I'm going to be having a babe, I'm going to be having a baby. I'm going to be chilling, bro. I'm going to be blasting, I'm going to be having a job, I'm going to be working, man. Bro, sure. Turns out it's not like that, bro. To him, it's not like that. To him, there are very many people out there who didn't expect their 20s to turn out the way they are actually turning out right now, bro. My friend told me that he has noticed that adulthood is actually about surviving. These are just surviving at this point, bro. As long as you wake up in the morning, say your prayer, go out, hustle, whether you've got the money or you've not got the money, but have you got a way of surviving that day and whatever challenges the day has brought? Adulting has become all about making money and making the most out of life. Honestly speaking, this is a country where they'll tell you, go to school, study. Our curriculum back then, bro, there was too much books there, too much theory. But compared to the new curriculum, because the new curriculum that they brought in Uganda's education system is a little bit easier and much doable compared to the old curriculum. Okay, not to everybody. To me, it was hard to chop all those books down. And I know I'm not alone. There's a guy out there also who it was hard for to chop all those books. To chop those books from the whole primary level. You're in secondary school, you get 2 certificates of after secondary life, you get your O-level and A-level cert, a degree or whatever, diploma, whatever. You do it 3 years, 2 years down the road, get your certificate, go and start looking for a job, bro. They tell you there are no jobs. Luck, man. And hard work also, and prayer. Heavy on the prayer part. You have to pray. My expectations before I clocked the age of 20 years, when I was still a boy, still running around the compound playing. Unfortunately, it's different when you grow up. Bro, when I was young, I remember it was bro, I'm in P2, I'm in P3, I'm in P4. Let me study. Let me be patient and study. I'm going to go to P6. I continue P7. Do my POE. Get done with primary. That's when they used to ask us, "What do you want to be in future?" And we could proudly say, "Man, I want to be a pilot. I want to be an engineer." That's what we expected to do. But trust me, that's not the reality. Their reality is different, bro. Their reality is you're going to finish, graduate, get your documents, go and apply for a job. They're going to tell you, we shall holler at you, we shall call you. You have everything, bro. You have all the documents, you have everything that it takes. It's actually different, bro. You're going to hustle differently. And even if when you get that job, man, to be getting that kamane is different. Am I actually behind or moving at my own pace in life? The Genz, there is too much pressure in living life. There is too much comparison when it comes to life. In the Genz, we compare our lives and we base on the internet with stories, we base what people post, see that person's life, and you think that's the life that guy lives every day on a daily. You start to compare that guy's life with the life that you're living. When you start to compare that jazz, you start to feel like, man, there's something that's unfair about your life. You're actually comparing your behind the scenes of life to another person's highlight reel. What I only want you to see is what I will post. Too much pressure when it comes to money. We're just 22 years, chill. Try to look for purpose, try to look for value. Why are you rushing to get money, bro? You're 22 years, why are you rushing to get money? You're 21 years, why are you rushing to get money? I understand, people are different. It's not necessary to badly hunt for cash. Depending on interviews for the successful entrepreneurs I've been watching on YouTube, I'll share it with you in the description. I remember most of the recognized rich guys out there always have a certain piece of advice in common, and it's in your 20s, always try to look for like value, always try to make value the most of whatever you do. Then the value and the purpose that you have actually sustained at that age is what you're going to manifest at the age of like 30, 40, because now that's the age of harvesting what you like really what you like planted them days. Like you're looking for money when you're young, you're going to still look for money when you're old, bro. You're on the run for money until you die. What's life? It's not worth looking for money like that. Live your life, man. You can't force money, but actually you can't force anything. As Gen Z, I feel like we have to take on life in a different way, because this is a different generation. We should stop doing things the way our parents did their things, because honestly those guys are also living life for the first time. But just because they are our parents and they're leading us down the drain, we have to listen to whatever they're saying, which we have to do, because that's respect, that's part of respect. And I urge you guys to always respect your parents, listen to what they say, but also, man, you can't just be listening to whatever they're saying.